Hello, St. Paul's Bible Church. I know that in this time of social distancing and uncertainty, that this is affecting all of us in a number of different ways. And for some of us, maybe our jobs have been affected and we're not quite sure what the future holds. For others, maybe facing health risks, some family plans have changed or have been postponed, and there's uncertainty about that. Students who are out of school and not sure what the school year is going to end up being like the rest of the way through. And maybe you were looking forward to playing sports on a sports team, and now that's up in the air. And so you're not sure there's a lot of things that are uncertain. This is kind of a crazy time. And yet I want us to just remember the promises of God, that God cares about us so much. In fact, the Bible says that before you were even born, God knew everything about you. He knew even what was going to happen today in your life. And so not only does God know what's going to be happening in your life, but he also is working all things out for our good. In fact, in Romans chapter 8 and verse 28, I just want to read it to you here. It says this, "And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose." You know, that verse reminds us that nothing can stand in the way of God's perfect plan being worked out in our lives. Not a virus, not the economy, not relational struggles, not health issues, not being cooped up in a house. God is in the business of working all things for the good of his children. Now, that doesn't mean that we will know all the details of how that's going to work out. But we need to remember and to trust that God can do more than what we could ever ask or imagine. And so some of the best things that we can do in this season is to remind ourselves of who God is by reading his word. He is not trying to hide from you. He longs to show you, to teach you more about who he is, about what he wants to do in your life. He wants to put his power on display. He loves it when you talk to him. He loves it when you communicate to him through prayer. And so I just want to encourage you during this time of social distancing, where we're not really sure how we're going to see each other, or when the next time, maybe even face to face, where we're going to see a lot of each other. First of all, we need to remember that we need to be intentional about reaching out to the other people in our lives. Make a phone call, send a text message, video chat, email, but make an effort to connect. You know, the devil would want nothing more than for us to be spiritually isolated from each other. And so because of that, we need to be more intentional now than we've ever been. But then secondly, we just need to remember that there might be some physical distance between ourselves and other people right now. But at the same time, God is very, very near to us, and he wants to do a good work in and through our lives. We might be having some more challenging times connecting with other people right now, but God is always available. God is never too busy for you. He always is there. We can call out to him. His promises are true. He says that he is going to hear us, that he will answer us. And so I just want to encourage you to stay connected with each other, to stay connected with the Lord. I love you. And I'm trusting that you will see God's good work in your life.